Hello, people. How y'all doing? Hey! Now, I'm trying to get a few things set up here. I don't know how long it's going to hang in there, but what the hell? Let's see about having a little conversation. Well, let me see now. So it's saying that I can't do gifts. And the account is not private. So again, TikTok's fucking up. It apparently makes me private when they want to make me private. And then suddenly it goes, it's not private anymore. Anywho, I hope you guys had a pleasant holiday, great time, had a chance to have a little chit chat. And see some of the shenanigans that went on in DC over the weekend. Yeah, we definitely have to talk about that because, wow, it was quite a sideshow. And yes, my mind was thoroughly blown. Oh boy, I swear. So, we have cowards marching through DC. We have those who apparently have pretty much no backbone, no huevos, nothing at all, no balls for any of them. That's the wow. That's the whole humdinger of a show. So, let's chit chat a little bit. Hopefully a few people will pop in. We'll talk to each other. We'll talk about McConnell. We can talk about Mike Johnson. You know, the guy that's supposedly religious. But he'll lie at the drop of a hat. He'll literally look right in the camera and go, I'm not aware of that. You're the head of the house. Yet you always, constantly, over and over again, I wasn't aware of that. No one told me that. It's literally a repeat of what Trump says. Whenever he's lying, you'll find him at a news conference going, no one told me that. Did anybody tell you that? I'm unaware of that. Y'all need to start adding that shit up. Hey, honey, how you doing? Y'all need to start adding that shit up. How many times in the over a year has this man stood in front of news people and claimed, nobody told me that? Now I want you to go look up Bush, Reagan, Carter, Obama, Clinton, and try counting up how many fucking times those presidents, those sitting presidents, have said they were unaware of that. I didn't know that. Nobody told me that. Apparently nobody tells him anything at all, ever. Hey, hon, how you doing? Oops, I don't know if my volume is up or not. Let me double check. Hey, Sunshine, how you doing?
Good, how are you?
Great. Hope you had a good weekend.
Well, childcare.
Yeah. Uh-huh. You're still good at bobbing and weaving. We'll go with that.
Yeah, well, I'm not the one getting pregnant, so.
Oh, boy.
So what we chatting about today, girl?
Well, a attorney / news reporter said that it doesn't matter. They've changed the rules so it can go past August 3rd. That's what she said. Now, I've got people over here saying August 3rd is the cutoff time.
To what? What are we talking about?
For McConnell. I said they'd probably keep him on life support, ECMO, whatever, till August 3rd, and then the governor can't do an election. Now, I've been told that's not true. So, it's still up in the air.
Well, rules change as we breathe.
And I got a question. Because the House and the Senate of Kentucky are all Republican, can they not override him, the governor?
Good question. And I wouldn't doubt that they won't bring it up.
To challenge him, to drag it out. You got to go through the different levels of
drag it out. If they can drag it out, they're gonna drag it out.
There you go. Yep, exactly. That's what I'm thinking. But hey, what can I say? The young black man from Tennessee who went missing has been located, not alive.
Yeah, I heard that this morning.
Yeah. I remember a couple of years ago, there was a black woman with a bunch of friends from work, went to one of her co-workers' homes. They had a girls' night out, a sleepover, and somehow this woman fell off the second-story balcony. And everybody was asleep. Nobody knows how she managed to fall off the balcony. She was the only black person in the group. Oh, and one of the women's husband was a police officer.
Okay, so severe cover-up. Got it.
Oh yeah, got it. Never. Hey, it came and it went. Yeah, that right there. Baby, if there are not multiple races going to this party, there are not multiple races at this sleepover, you don't need to go. Because some folks gonna stick together. Particularly when you are the only melanin person with melanin in the group. Everybody else is melanin deficient. Yeah, so you don't need to go, baby. You don't need to go. And you damn sure better not take a trip outside the country. Because how did they returned this boy's cell phone to his family. We don't know where he went. He said he was going to go on a hike. He went on a hike and didn't take his cell phone with him. Didn't want to take no pictures while he was out hiking. Yeah, that.
Yeah, even if I have crappy cell service, I'm always going to take my phone with me. So if I'm not where I'm supposed to be and my cell phone is sitting at home, start looking at all the suspects.
Exactly. When we went to the beach last year and I did that little quick live, that little quick call with him. Hey, I spent my time taking pictures of people on the beach, seagulls. I took it with me to the beach. When I walked the beach, I took pictures. And you're telling me this 18-year-old didn't take his phone with him? What the fuck?
18? They always got their phone on them.
I mean, you think it was a third arm. You're praying tonight for your dad to get you pregnant.
Don't bother. Sometimes you gotta read it to yourself and think about what you're reading.
Thank you, Anita. Thank you very much, Anita, for that. Because trust and believe, it was coming up and out.
I have problems with that anyhow, because one, my daddy's been in the ground for many, many years, so he's pretty slimy if there's anything left. Two, I'm way too old for that mess.
And 3,
Girl,
you're
please, I'm a
encouraging.
grandma of 12 now.
And 3, you're encouraging what between a child and a father?
Yeah, that gross part. That gross part.
Yeah. Yeah, we're going to just leave that alone. The low IQ is just permeating the room. Yeah. Let me see now. What else did I want to throw in there? Because I'm not going to be on long. So all of the ICE agents had the day off Saturday and decided to go for a march.
Yeah. But you know what? They had the most beautiful cloud display ever.
Oh, girl. Come on. Hold on. Wait a minute. Oh, where the fuck you go? Where the fuck you go? That's not what the hell I wanted. I wanted this. Effects. All right. So apparently... Oh, here we go. Oh, do you mean these clouds? These clouds where people were running around?
Oh no, I'm talking about the finale was so intensely clouded because humidity and you know the amount of works that went off at the same time that it caused a code red that night all the way into the next day.
Yes.
Horrible air quality. Also, there was a lot of dust and residue that landed on that beautiful green algae-filled reflecting pool. It was lovely.
Oh my God.
Right here, there's 70 of you in here. Please tap the screen and share the live. If you are able to do so, please tip our lovely host because she's just going to make you giggle everywhere she can. And also, don't forget to collect your daily Heart Me and the points that go with it. It is much appreciated. You could be anywhere else on the internet, but you are here with us. And for that, I am grateful. Thank you.
I along with that gunk that was left on the reflecting pool, Mother Nature decided to show up, show out, and act a bitch. I mean, did you see that the agents were telling people to leave because of the storm, and they were talking back to them? I waited to get these tickets.
All over again. Like they were just talking smack. You don't need this job. Your boss is going to fire you. You don't know what you're doing. You have total disrespect for our people and our government, blah, blah, blah. Mind you, one of the guys was wearing one of those jerseys, which was like $400 and some dollars if you had to buy it. I'm glad he could afford that kind of shit, but yeah.
Did you see them snap at the agents who were telling them, due to the storm, due to the bad weather, you need to take shelter. You need to get out of an open field where lightning could strike you. And this woman turned around with her little blankie and hollered at him, you don't know who you're talking to. Trump knows me. I'm going to tell Trump on you. I'm like, bitch.
I would have called him. You know they all have his number?
Yes.
I would have called him and said, one of your supporters is down here talking smack while the stage is falling apart on their heads.
While the tents are blowing over due to the high wind. While lightning is flashing off in the distance and we're telling them, get out of the field. And look, what I love is they were telling them the different museums they could go to safely shelter. The African American Museum. Look at all of them in there. Look at all them red hats.
I bet they hurt their little hearts.
The African American. Go ahead.
If they had done a couple things, if they had allowed people to bring umbrellas to protect themselves, if they had allowed people to bring refillable cups to stay hydrated, do all the things, instead of being you can't carry this, you can't carry that, you can't do this, you can't do that, you probably would have had a lot more, I don't know, coherent conversation with these people as you're trying to explain to them, I'm trying to save your life, dumbass.
Here's the thing. Easiest solution. Hey, I'm not paid for this. I'm sure we could all agree. All they had to say was, if you bring a reusable cup, we will supply tanks of water. We understand it's going to be over 100 degrees. All you got to do is get in line, fill your cup up. That's it.
I remember last time they had an event, was it Gator? Not Gator, but one of them high
Expensive.
Expensive. They were giving those away. Well, I think it was the UFC fight, wasn't it?
I don't know.
So I'm sure it would have cost them far less to just get some tanks of water in there.
Yeah. Hey, we want you guys to be safe. Here's water. Because Trump loves you. This proves he don't give a crap about $20 burgers.
28.
$28
burgers.
Oh, shit.
And $10 fries, $9 lemonade, ice cream that was melted. They only had one dairy thing, and it was a butter figure. They're pretty sure melted. And then the finale, just the amount of money they wasted on the I watched New York show like 5 minutes before the finale of DC. New York popped off. They did a great job. You could see everything. It was beautiful. The colors were great. Perfect. Oh, I'll put $1 in on that one.
I'm like, are you freaking kidding me? It's over 100 degrees, and you don't allow people to bring water, ice, umbrella? The hell?
How many parents brought their children?
Oh my God.
I personally would have said, this is probably going to be one in a lifetime. We're never going to see it again, but we'll watch it on TV. We'll go to the next town. Save your children. Don't sit there and tell me the quality of your life and your children's life means all that to you if you brought them out in that sweltering heat for hours upon hours, and then you spent money you ain't even got.
Oh.
You ain't got the money, but you spent it though, didn't you?
Oh, wait a minute. Nana and Papa trying to roll on that grass with a walker. I saw them. It was hard. It's hard to roll a walker on grass. And they were just struggling and trying to get out the way. What the hell? He don't care if y'all die. He don't care. He does not care. If you unalive, you just unalive.
Well, and apparently they don't care for themselves either. Because again, there's no way. I mean, I could have went to a lot of places. I chose to stay home and babysit so my granddaughter could have a day off. So she could go spend some time with her friends, even though I didn't want her out there. But I knew that majority of the stuff was either going to be delayed or canceled because we had the worst cloud cover, and then we had downpours, like no joke downpours. Damn. And the humidity was god awful.
Before I forget, are y'all aware that Mike Johnson is trying to override the Supreme Court's decision that birthright citizenship is legal? Mike Johnson is trying to find a way to vote on something to override it.
It's funny, he only wants to vote when he thinks he can get something out of it. But when it's for the people, suddenly everybody's got to go on vacation, gavel in, gavel out, every single damn time.
Yeah. Supreme Court said something he didn't like, so he's trying to go back and figure, well, there's got to be another way where we change a rule or adjust it, add a little something on it to keep people's children who were born here from being considered citizens.
Well, and they're also doing the whole, if you're not assimilating, so if you're not bleaching your hair and speaking, I don't know, country twang, and got a pickup truck with balls and Trump flags all over it, then you haven't assimilated, so you don't belong here. Literally, that's how they're doing it.
And someone explain this shit to me, because I grew up in the 60s, 70s, 80s. I know Italians, Spanish, Polish, Ukrainian. All of them came over here and their children translated, so they didn't assimilate. Their kids eventually assimilated, but they didn't. Okay? So now why are you so worried about assimilation? Your great-grandparents didn't assimilate. Y'all did. Your grandparents didn't
assimilate. Ladder pullers.
Mm-hmm. Exactly. You're so busy trying to pull the ladder up behind you, you're forgetting that if they dig a little bit, and they ain't got to dig deep, to find your second, third generation who came over here.
Rubio.
Yeah, who never learned to speak English.
Miller.
Yeah, who never assimilated. Hello? Stephen Miller's parents were still speaking, what is it called? Hebrew. Was still fucking speaking Hebrew. But he's talking about you gotta assimilate. Well, they didn't. But unfortunately, my fellow Americans.
Go back to Wig's family. Most of them didn't learn English till they got here, and they didn't do it well.
And they didn't even learn it when they got here.
And then they still broke every law known to man.
There you go. There you go. Here's the thing. They keep talking about, oh, they're thugs and they come in. Do y'all not remember the mafia? Do you not remember the Irish mafia? Before the Latinos and the blacks became thugs, baby, the real thugs who were running liquor, gambling, hookers, baby, they were not pale. They were pale. They were not brown. None of them were brown.
The reason we have tunnels going from one house to another was because they were breaking laws.
Thank you. They were transporting liquor, drugs, and girls.
And they're still doing it.
Yeah.
And there was a video recently of a family that bought a house, and while they were, doing some revamps, they found a door that had been walled off.
Mm-hmm.
I was like, when was that house built again? Because I can answer your questions pretty easy just by dates.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. But you're talking about, those Haitians. I was in a live this morning. A woman kept talking about, in Springfield, those Haitians are driving around drunk, and they're thieves, and they're robbers, and they're lawbreakers. And I'm like, wait a minute. The reason Haitians are there in the first place is because of all the addicts, both alcohol and other. Springfield was dying because all of the pale people that lived in Springfield were either...
Which was it?
Smug addicts?
Was it the mayor or the governor that invited them because they were hard workers and they needed somebody to replace all their slackers?
Oh, here's the thing. It was the mayor and the city council. Because the last factory in Springfield said, if you don't get people in here to work, we are packing up and your town is going to die. And we give you 6 months to do it. They went to Governor DeWine and said, listen, we've been told there's a group of Haitians who want to come here, want to immigrate here. We will sell them a house for $1. And if the house doesn't need that much work, we will sell it to them for $100. That's how the Haitians got to Springfield. Because either the kids of those established people there were leaving, or they were addicts and they weren't doing shit. That's the only choice they had. Get them in there or shut down the town. because they weren't making any money off tax of properties because people were walking away. The Haitians saved that town. So I said in a live this morning where the woman kept on carrying on over and over again about they're drunk driving. What about those that were high driving? What about the other ones who were drunk driving? Haitians saved that town.
Sums up all of the United States. Like our DUIs in these smaller communities, like where I live, they're up to 20, 25 DUIs to the point where they're driving their lawnmowers to the bar.
Shit. That's the thing. Yeah, meth driving. The town was dying. And because Trump and J.D. Vance said that, y'all repeating it. Still, over a year later, you're repeating the damn lie. Even though the mayor and the city council both said, that's not true. Even the cat lady that they interviewed, I wish somebody had sued the fuck out of her ass. She sat there because NBC came on camera. Yes, my cat's been gone for over 4 days. I don't know. I think they might have gotten my cat. What she didn't tell was about 3 days later, she found the cat in the basement.
You have a Daryl T in the queue. Do you know who that is?
Let me see, Daryl. I am not familiar with Daryl, but you know what? Hello, Daryl. How you doing? Oh, let me give him a second to catch up.
Could have been an accidental.
Yeah, it might have been an accident. Ooh, if it's an accident, let me know.
Yeah, it's an accident. I'm in the gym.
Oh, that's okay. You have a great one, sir.
So, how are you ladies?
Oh, fine. You want to stay?
Okay.
All right, come back when you can. Bye-bye.
Thank you.
You're welcome. Yeah, it is still a lie that's being repeated over and over again.
Oh, well, now we have a new line. You know, everybody is a C word, and we're not talking about see you next Tuesday, but we can't say that word here, so be careful. But yeah, everybody's a C word all of a sudden. It's like every time I turn around, when we're getting close to elections, there's always a new boogeyman.
Hey, listen.
Regurgitated talking point, and it is so just, it's obnoxious and gross, and it's just, you just kind of like, really, people? Do you not see or hear yourself ever?
I'm going to blame the Democrats. This shit's been going on for over 10 freaking years, and you haven't learned to bob and weave and hit back quick yet? There is a guy named Christopher Rufo. Christopher Rufo is the one that came up with DEI. He's the one who came up with, what's the other name I'm thinking of? Hold on. What's the other one they love to drag out? Hang tight.
I don't know, but while we're waiting for information, there are 72 of you in here. If you could be so kind as to hit the screen, reshare the live, tap, that's the biggest thing, and engaging. Collect your daily heart me, and collect your points to go with it. If you are able to tip the host, please do so. If you're not able, all the other things that you can do are usually buttons that are somewhere on your screen. The only one that we ask that you don't do is report. If you don't like what you're hearing here, please just step out, because you know what? I'm pretty sure there's 2.2 billion people that are live right now, and you'll find that one live that you are going to like jive with. Go find them.
Yep. Cam, you are absolutely right. CRT. This man went to a lecture, one fucking lecture. It was like a 12 lecture series. He went to one goddamn lecture, noted critical race theory. And next thing you know, the GOP was talking about, yeah, that critical race theory is meant to make people feel bad. It's meant to downplay and denigrate white people. And it was him. This man has been on the payroll for over 10 freaking years. And he pops up with new things every time, over and over again. And I'm still waiting on the Democrats to get somebody with some fists, some backbone, to every time somebody should be out there going, tell me what what C is, what communism is. Tell me what it is. Break it down, explain it. If you can't explain it, stop repeating it. You're looking like a fool.
Can you spell it, and then can you define it, use it in a sentence correctly? I've got a whole list of things.
Yeah.
You know what gets me, though, is, and this is, again, against the Democrats, with the piss poor messaging. There's a million things out there that y'all could be running on loop. Mm-hmm. On every channel, mm-hmm. on every social media.
Yep.
You could be. I could, within 5 minutes, probably come up with 50 easy. Y'all could just be running a whole ass loop. But you don't. You miss opportunities every single day. Every day.
Yeah.
And you don't do anything about it. Because you kind of want to keep playing kumbaya. Fuck kumbaya. Fuck that shit.
Thank you.
Start punching.
Thank you. Thank you. Christopher Rufo, go look his butt up. He had been in the game for 10 years. He started when he was around 25, 30 years old. And back when the first 1619 book came out, he also went to one of her lectures one time. He picks up a little bit here, a little bit there, and throws it out there like red meat. And the Democrats it's not clicked yet. You got to be ready to swing. You got to be ready to challenge him. He's gotten hip. The few people who have actually called him in public on his bullcrap, he don't do that no more. He draws it up, turns it over to the GOP and says, here, you can use this. Oh yeah, Crockett did not say she was going to be campaigning for him. She said she was going to be campaigning for down ballot candidates, and I wish you the best. That's all the woman said. She is still in office. She ain't got time to be running around holding his goddamn hand. Now y'all chose Tallarico? Tallarico gonna rise or fall on his fucking own. And no, don't count on black people to come running to uplift you. What you bringing to the table? That's what we want to know. What you bringing to the table? We know what Crockett brought to the table the last couple of years. She ripped Nancy Mason new ass. She ripped Marjorie Taylor Greene a new ass. They were scared of her. They were fucking scared of her. They're not scared of Tallarico. They don't see no bite there. Look, even AI knows his name and knows how to spell it properly. Christopher Rufo. Shit. Oh yeah, we recognize him. Mm-hmm.
But the Freedom 250 couldn't spell freedom.
Girl. Beto O'Rourke need to go park his ass somewhere. Go run for mayor somewhere.
Beto he would have been something at some point in time, but he don't know how to play the game. He sucks at playing the game. He talks a good talk, but he loses it in the messaging, and then he says one thing, and it only takes one thing that will fuck it up, and he does it every single time. He has never had a good speechwriter. He needs an Obama speechwriter who will sit down and say, "Bro, don't ever say this, don't ever say that. Make sure you push down on this, but don't say that." That's what they all need Obama speechwriters. I mean, I don't care what side of the fence they're on. They really need somebody that knows what they're doing. Somebody's been trying. I don't know who it is, but somebody's been trying with Wiggs because he tried to stay on task for the last 2 days. Yep. I will give him that. I was almost like jaw dropped of how well he was doing, but then he fucked it up. He just couldn't help himself.
But here's the problem.
He just couldn't do it.
But here's the problem with Beto O'Rourke. Beto O'Rourke has a history. He had crashes, drinking while driving. All they got to do is get him hemmed in and throw that out there, and he's like, all you need to do is look him right in the eye and say, yeah, that fucking happened. What about it? This is what I want to do for the people. You got to cut him off at the knees, and Beto don't know how to do that. And
I just be able to punch back and say, I've been clean since.
Yeah.
That happened when And yes, I made mistakes. Yes, I have apologized. Yes, I have atoned for. Yes, I paid my fines and fees and all the things. That's what you got to be able to come back with. You can't just stand there and go, no, sweetheart. You got to learn how to jump back and clap back and be ready on the fly. You can't be stuttering and hemming and hawing and finger ringing. No, you have to get up and be like, yeah, I did it. Like when Obama came out and said, well, I tried it, but I didn't inhale. Nigga lied. He lied. I was mad. I was mad at him because everybody's inhaled at least once. Just say it. I did. I inhaled it. It wasn't my thing, but yeah, I did do it. So what you're telling everybody is not a big secret. I'll tell you more if you want to know.
But here's the thing. Remember, Bill Clinton, I smoked, but I didn't inhale. He could do that as a white man. As a black man, Obama knew damn well, I can't say, yeah, I inhaled. I can't do that shit. I can say that I did what he did. I smoked, but I did not inhale. But if I pass it on to I inhaled, oh, they're going to run with that shit for days. For days. So I know how far I can admit before it's used against.
I can't think of anybody who's ever been in office that didn't have a skeleton.
Yeah.
One.
Yeah.
And I just think that people in general would be more apt to hear you out if you're just up front, but do it quick. Don't wait 10 months in and then let something come out. You need to be out there going, here's a list of shit I did before you get to digging. This is when it happened. This is where I was at. This is who I was with. Blah, blah, blah. Get it all out there so they don't have nothing to dig for. Hell, hand them a shovel and say, I'll even help you dig. If you find something else, then I'll step aside.
Wait a minute. No. Remember, Kamala said, I smoked, and she giggled, and they won't turn that shit loose on her. She was laughing when she said she smoked. She said she inhaled. Yeah, and they still bringing that shit up. Like they still trying to bring up about her what she did for black men who broke the law. Let's be point. They weren't running around just picking up willy-nilly people. People broke the fucking law. Okay? People broke the law. They were held accountable. That was her goddamn job. That's like if you're the cop, and because they're brown and you see them running a stop sign, you're not going to hold them accountable? What? Then you're not doing your job. Then that will come back around and bite you in the ass.
Just kick somebody out of the queue.
Oh, yeah.
You don't come into the chat begging for anything, and then you have the nerve to do an insult on top of it.
Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah.
You found the door.
Oh, yeah. I saw him. I definitely saw it.
Yeah, I blocked him already.
Oh, thank you. I was trying to see how many people he had followed, because I kind of get the feeling that was trolling. That was trolling on MAGA.
He was following more than he had followed.
Oh, fuck him. No. I ain't playing with that. Go find yourself a new playground, because I'm not playing with you. But, yeah, we like to say that. And we know, hey, somebody else can spit on the rug. But if you're the right color, you can spit on the rug and they're going to just, oh, okay, spit there. However, if it's you or me, oh, well, give me your ID. I need to run you. What? I spit on the rug. I'll clean it up. Write me a ticket. Now I need to do a full goddamn background check on you. That's Obama. That's Kamala.
Let's go into tickets here for a second, because let's go back to the reflecting pool.
Mm-hmm.
You've got people who commit the most heinous of crimes, and they get pardoned. They get slapped on the wrist at best.
Mm-hmm.
Doing, some pretty heinous shit and very corrupt shit.
Mm-hmm.
But you got one guy who stopped, put his hand in the pool, lifted up the paint, looked at it, put it down, and they want to give him what, 10 years?
Oh, no. The young guy from Texas whose wife got arrested, he wasn't even at the protest. Yeah, she had some flyers, some protest flyers. First Amendment. She called and said, move the flyers from the house. He moved the flyers from the, and even never had a traffic ticket, nothing. They're talking about 30 years. For moving flyers? There are motherfuckers who are out of jail who assaulted police officers.
And did horrible things to children.
And some of them are back in jail from turning around and breaking the damn law again after the pardon. Because somehow they thought that was a universal pardon. I can do whatever the fuck I want. I'll never get arrested or convicted for nothing.
It's not a pardon for life, guys. Just keep that a buck.
Too many of them don't seem to understand that. I'm like, but this man, one of them is a ex-Olympian. He went up to the reflecting pond.
They're charging him with federal.
What? For what?
Putting his hand in the water.
And have you seen the latest mugshot? The FBI actually released a notice that we're looking for this person for federal damage to the reflecting pool, and it's a very blurry picture of someone kneeling by the reflecting pool. You can't tell who the fuck it is. Y'all talking about there were criminals and people did this. You ain't got no better pictures. Are you kidding me? You have no better pictures of someone kneeling, one person kneeling by the reflecting pool. One. Y'all done gone over hill and dale, fucked up, talking about there was Antifa and there was a terrorist attack. And you couldn't come up with nothing else. You pulled out the blurriest possible picture. Talking about, this is one of the people. Who?
Here's my favorite. Is Janine Pirro comes out of there and she's like, I'm not going to discuss the case with you, but it was a violent act.
Against water?
I want to know what the violent act was. Like, I'm still waiting for that part. How do you violently touch water? How do you violently pick up the paint, look at it, and put it back down? I mean, where's the violence in this?
Wait a minute. Hold up. Wait a minute.
Putting something on. I don't remember the song.
Hold up. Wait a minute. Hold up. Wait a minute now, guys.
Yeah.
Hold on. You're moving your hands in the fucking water violently. By the way, don't forget about Major Watson. Major Watson. Impeach, convict, remove.
You know what's sad is they're going to make a hell of an example out of him. And I know he thought this through. He knew what was coming.
Oh, yeah.
And he's hoping that it actually encourages others to come forward and be like, look, if he can do it, I can do it.
Mm-hmm.
But I'm sorry, he's not wrong.
The man is honoring his oath. I wish more would. Because it's got to be, it's like starting a fire with a little piece of paper. And you only got 1 or 2 matches. We've had other people walk away. I'm going to retire. I'm going to take early retirement. I'm going to walk away. It's going to take people going, you know what? I got to put it on the line. Because the people in the House and the Senate aren't doing it. They're not doing their they're not honoring their oath. I have to honor my own oath.
Well, and you got to look at the deeper point of this, because majority of the military aren't expecting to come back. Mm-hmm. They don't anticipate them coming back. They deliberately hope they don't come back, because they have nothing to come back to. They don't have medical. They don't have the psych and they don't have the medicine, they don't have housing, they don't have shit to come back to. So they really got nothing to lose at this point.
Nope.
So that's probably what he did. He weighed all that out in his head and said, well, they're going to take my shit anyway, so might as well do it this way.
Yeah, yeah. This man, in case y'all didn't know, 10 years ago, money started being collected for the 250th year anniversary, birthday. 10 years ago. That was before Trump was even in office.
And it was bipartisan.
Yes. He's been pulling money from a savings that we had already set up for everybody. Didn't matter right, left, to enjoy and celebrate our anniversary. This man's been conning people, sucking money away from people, companies and performers who thought this is going to be, bipartisan, and we're all going to be in this together. Once they found out he was doing this shit on his own, they were like, oh, fuck it, I'm out.
See, what had happened was, a lot of people don't report on this enough. So, yes, there was an original fund that was voted on on all houses, that they all worked on it together. This is what we're going to do. And like you said, it's been 10 years. They've been working on it. And they've been having people funnel money in and donations and so on and so forth. But when he got in there, he decided to rename it just enough that it was, people were thinking, oh, I'm still adding to this. And it wasn't until somebody actually decided to read. And that's why I keep saying, don't sign shit, don't give shit up, don't do nothing without reading every letter. Like, you got to read it. So once they started reading and realized that he's snatching money from the original pot and getting these people to commit to this other thing, that's when people went, hold up, that's not what I signed up for. That's not what we were planning. That's not the discussion at hand. This is the way it's supposed to go. And so once they found out that he had done this little word switch, whether he did it or Miller did it or whoever did it, whoever did it is the reason why everybody started pulling out. Because they that's not what I signed up for.
And here's the thing. Some of the most conservative country western singers had agreed to perform. Did you see them there? Once they realized, oh, wait a minute, hold on. You playing a shell game? Bye. Deuces. I'm out.
What made me laugh is when Vanilla Ice was the last one.
Man.
Died laughing. I was like, bro was hanging on by fingernails, but he finally was like, yeah, I can't even do this.
I can't. Look, everybody else has walked away. The door is closing. I got to go ahead and I got to book. I got to have a prior engagement. And I like this right here. The saddest part is our government is not doing their damn job.
Thanks.
I keep saying this at least once a week. I come on here and I say there is no goddamn reason why. I don't care whether you're Republican or Democrat. You can't take a fucking bullhorn and be standing on those goddamn steps. I don't care if you only give 20 minutes. This is what's going on in our government right now. We do not agree with it, and it should not be happening. That's all you got to say. You're not even doing that. Y'all some weak motherfuckers.
Well, when they start to, you hear some people, you think, oh, here they go, they're figuring it out. But then, like you said, they got a new boogeyman, so now they got everybody focusing on that, and those people that were just on the cusp of let me get off this fence. Now they're back on the other side again, and it's like, honey, no. I don't care if you don't join this team or that team. That none of my business. Do you, boo? But you have to look at the totality of the BS that you are paying for. Your tax money is going to this shit, and you're being robbed, and your government, who you hire, isn't doing anything to protect you, your family, your future, your business, your social security, your disability, nothing. There's no protection left. And there's nobody there to call the balls and strikes because they're all chicken shit. Still worried about a mean tweet. I'm sorry. We need to be more mad, and you just ain't mad enough.
Pillsbury Doughboy J.D. Vance actually said, if what happened with Nixon happened today, it wouldn't last a 12-hour news cycle. Yeah, because there's no morality. You would say, oh well, hey, so what? You're not rocking the boat about children who were abused. You suddenly now don't think anything about E-Files? What? Oh, that's so yesterday. How is it so yesterday when this is about children that were mistreated? What the hell? What the hell? And you think that's okay, Mr. Couch Lover? Mr. Lover. That's the scary part.
Don't ruin another song for me. I swear, this whole administration has ruined my favorite foods, my favorite colors, my favorite songs. Like, I just feel like I just want to like huddle up in a corner and just suck my thumb and call it a day. Because I swear they done ruined everything.
Yeah. He said Nixon wasn't a real criminal. And yeah, this right here. Please don't ask me why JD nicknamed me Deep Throat. The purple couch.
Ew.
I'm just saying, people. I'm just fucking saying.
I need y'all to vigorously tap the screen, because y'all got some lazy fingers. I have arthritis, and if I can do it, you can do it.
These motherfuckers right here. We have people in this country who have no idea what patriotism is supposed to mean. They think of it as a game. It's just a game. Hey, I'm part of the club. No, you're not. These idiots went to our White House and marched around with the American flag and the Confederate flag. So you had people walking around carrying the flag of losers and the flag of winners. It's one or the other.
A third flag, though, too.
Oh, yeah, the Betsy Ross flag. Yeah. But you could have done without the Confederate flag. No, they ain't Antifa. No, Anita. We all know they're not Antifa. They could not have managed on the hills of Iwo Jima. They could not have hacked it. Look at them. It's 111 degrees.
Couldn't wear a mask for C-19, no.
Nope. It is 111 degrees and you're walking around. You cowards. Just say you cowards without saying you cowards. Just say you ain't got no cojones. There ain't nothing dangling between your knees.
That one picture will be in the history book of that single black woman sitting on that.
Oh, I got another one for you. And then
there was one with a black guy also. Those are going to be in the history books. And I hope I get a copy because, I want to pass that on to my grandchildren, my great-grandchildren, and my great-great-grandchildren. But anyway, there's 18 of you in here. Y'all keep dropping. I don't know what's going on. I guess the haters decided that we're not yelling enough and cussing enough, so they left. That's cool. But the rest of you, if you could vigorously tap the screen, we're at 21.K. Let's get to 30. Can we get to 30?
Look at this. Look at this. Look at this. Now that was 4th of July afternoon. What you want to bet she was going to have a luncheon, maybe with girlfriends, maybe to meet with family, meet with friends, and you go to the train station to go, and these hucklefucks, these ballless wonders, these so-called alpha males, better known as the ballless wonders, are standing and sitting around. And you could. I guarantee you, she going. The fuck are they doing here? What? Why are they wearing masks? It's 111 degrees. We may have some air down here in the train tunnel, but when you get up there, it's gonna be hot. Hotter than Satan's tit.
I do have to point out, though, she is wearing a black dress and a black hat.
Yeah. But you know, you're going right from the air conditioner to, but it was too hot for the truck. Oh, no. I'll show that to you in a minute, Anita. But look at them, sitting there. Everybody with glasses on. Everybody with a full mask on. These are cowards. The reason the birth rate is dropping is this right here. Who would let any of them touch them? I bet you the reason they're there is because their family won't have nothing to do with them. Yeah, he's one of those white nationalists. No, we don't let him come to the family picnic.
Here's the part that really gets under my skin, though. These are the people that are so proud. I'm so proud to be a patriot. I love my president. Everything. I'm proud of this. I'm proud of that. I'm proud to be an American. But you so proud that you can't uncover your face and your eyes?
I'd really like to know. Somebody needs to track down that license plate number and find out where that goddamn truck was rented, and reach out to U-Haul and say, "Oh, so you support white nationalists? You okay with them renting your truck, loading it up with flags and shields and playing toy soldier in D.C.?" So everybody else rode the train. I guess they were not going to climb in the back of a truck because it was 111 degrees. But somebody drove the damn truck with all their supplies. Hey, Maxine. But there's a license plate right there. Somebody. Tizzy. Tom. Some of y'all need to be tracking that shit down. You know, like take a little screenshot and reach out and share that shit. I'm just saying.
And touch
Someone's
plate.
Ooh, boy. Apparently there's a problem with that big beautiful bill and cutting back the food stamps. Now the food companies are saying people are buying less of their food.
Oh, and they're bringing back vapes, too.
Oh, really? I thought they were getting rid of that shit.
Yeah, apparently the tobacco company had a shit fit because they're losing money, too.
Oh.
And this was something they've been planning for quite a while.
Mm-hmm.
And so I guess they made a phone call and made a large, substantial donation,
Mm-hmm.
and had a sit-down lunchy lunch
Mm-hmm.
with the Wiggy Wig. And before the lunchy lunch was over, he called and canceled all that.
Oh, really? Huh. So,
Thing on it.
So for the corporations, damn the people getting lung cancer or getting sick from vaping, they need to make their money. So we're gonna pull that out. And now
It's not so much about the lung cancer or anything like that, because as long as there's tobacco, that's always going to be an issue. The thing was they were saying they were marketing these things to children.
Mm-hmm.
I personally never saw anything in the marketing field, and I've done marketing, that said, you know, like, hey, if you buy this box of cereal, you get a free vape kind of thing. I didn't feel that vibe with marketing.
Yeah.
I will say they do make the boxes quite colorful, blah, blah, blah. But like with any other product, you put it behind the counter or in a locked box like most gas stations did around here, and you had to show your ID.
Yeah.
Like, I don't see the problem. I don't think everyone should be punished because you don't like something.
Uh-huh.
If you have a problem with marketing, then you should go to the marketers and tell them, knock it off, do it this way, or we cut you off.
Mm-hmm.
That's what it should have been. You don't just cut off everybody. And it wasn't even all states anyway, because I can drive one state over and I can still get them.
Okay. And here's the thing about the food. Apparently, General Mills and all these other places, their people aren't buying their name brand shit. You know that they were already shrinking. Lay's potato chips, they're buying less of them because again, they put a bunch of air in the bags and shrink the damn boxes for the cereal. People are now buying the generic, the Dollar Tree, the Dollar General cereal. And they're upset about it.
The other problem is when they said they couldn't have any sugary products.
Oh.
Well, majority of most processed foods, whether it's in a box, a can, a jar, does not matter. It's all processed with sugar. So legally, majority of the products we couldn't buy. They weren't just going after like candy bars and sodas. They said sugar.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. Oh, as I said before, Mike Johnson wants to nullify the Supreme Court's judgment. I don't know how the fuck that's supposed to happen. You run Congress, not the Supreme Court. How the fuck you gonna nullify their decision that birthright citizenship is legal? Does this guy think he's got more power than he has?
I really would love to see his family tree on his family and on his adopted son.
Oh, his adopted son ain't got shit to do with him. They don't have nothing to do with each other. Nope. Now his kids and his wife, who I kind of suspect whips his ass while he's in the missionary position.
with Trump's picture on a head of a magazine.
Yes, I believe that. Because this man, to be supposedly religious, lies like a goddamn rug. He lies the way he breathes. I'm not aware of that. I have not heard that. What do you mean? You're the head of the house. Never heard any member who sat in that seat of power say they know everything. Matter of fact,
you know what's funny is everybody in Congress, everybody in the media, everybody in the every judge seat, everybody always got their cell phones with them. Mm-hmm. And them fuckers are ping, ping, buzz, 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 beep, beep, beeping all the time. How you miss 900 headlines saying this happened?
Thank you. That he's a liar. He's a hypocrite. He is not religious. He's just faking that shit. Matter of fact, if you open the Bible and he touches his hand to it, it might just burst into flames.
Well, that's what he's getting spanked with.
Oh, ooh. Oh, hang on. Wrong picture.
There are 27 of you in here. If you could be so kind as to vigorously tap the screen like your life depends on it, like you could just be punching tea in the nose with your little fingers. I have arthritis. I can tap. You can tap. And if you do have an electronic tapper, you do have to take it off periodically because it doesn't count. It might look like big numbers on your side, but it doesn't show up on this side. Just FYI, because this app knows when you're doing it and it will shut it down.
Mm-hmm. Now look. Nixon said, "I'm not a crook," but he had the moral foundation to resign. Trump says, "I am a crook. What you gonna do about it?" This man's done more stock trades than any president in the last 50 fucking years. And
he sat there and say that he don't know what's going on with his business. His sons are God, blah, blah, blah. He's too nosy to not know, first of all.
Oh, hell yeah.
Second of all, he loves watching his faux news, and they talk about it. So he's getting his information one way or another.
Yep.
The other thing that really gets me is that he was like, it's all a blind something. I don't even know, whatever it is. But I don't know anything about it, But, what was that about a threesome? Ew.
Tidy whitey nationalists visit Washington. Yeah, that's pretty much where we are right now.
And they love the sniffy that.
There you go. There you go. In over 100-degree weather. Let's be real. How the hell? And somebody please tell me this. Your man is sick. Your man is mysteriously in the hospital. Why you in China?
Grinning. Not a tear. Not even a like, oh, poor pity me.
Nope.
Grinning.
Nope.
And I said what I said the other day. I meant what I said. She don't care. She can't wait. The only reason she ain't pulled the plug her damn self is because they told her not to.
Okay. But she's laying the groundwork for her future. Okay, I can't pull the plug right now. I can't do the grieving widow thing. I can't do like Kirk's wife. All right, that's okay. I got some other steps I can lay out. Here I come.
Working with a country that has nothing to do with her, because isn't she from Taiwan?
Yep. Yes, she is. See, that's the scary shit.
Got it. Okay.
Look at y'all motherfuckers. Look at y'all motherfuckers. Damn. Hold on.
There are 48 of you in here. If you could be so kind as to vigorously tap that screen. Get to tapping. We're at 28.3. I said I want to see 30. You know, lazy tappers out there. Come on, let's go. Get to tapping.
This right here, you are absolutely right. This is going to be in the history books. And what kills me is I listened to MAGA doing a live last night talking about, I bet she felt extremely safe there, unlike if they were of a different color. That woman has a look on her face, I'm off work, or I'm going to work, or I'm going to have a holiday with friends. I really don't want to be around these fuckers, but I just want to get where I gotta go. That's it.
They all smell bad too.
Oh yeah, they don't believe in washing. They don't believe in washing their ass. They're alpha males. It's a natural scent.
You have an El Chino something in the queue.
El Chino looks as if they are. Oh, that's for a college. El Chino Tech Education. So a student maybe, or a teacher. Hi.
Hey, how you doing?
How you doing, huh?
Doing good. Hey, who do you think in that picture right there was arrested for indecent exposure?
Could have been any of them, baby. Could have been any of them.
Well, will you be surprised it was Balding Bernita?
Who?
Balding Bernita?
Who is Balding Bernita?
That lady right there in the green shirt.
Okay.
She was arrested 2024 for indecent 2024 in Arlington, Virginia for indecent exposure.
And what was the situation? Was she drunk? Was she at a party? What was it?
I think she was. I think she's a drug addict.
Do you think? Do you have that definite?
Well, based on the video that showed her kind of like showing her ass in the train.
Where?
Everybody. I think she's like.
Do you have proof?
Yeah, I did her arrest record.
Okay.
Where can you pull it up?
You can pull it up yourself.
No, baby. No, baby. Baby, we stand on business. You say it, you show it. If you can't do that, that's okay. I got you.
I just told you, Arlington, Virginia.
I got you. If you can't show it, can you show it? Can you pull it up?
I mean, I'll have to Google it for you.
Yeah, come ready. Come back when you're ready, baby. Okay.
But I already told you the source.
I told you. If you say it, sir. If you say it, be ready to prove it.
Are you gonna believe it?
Wait, yes, show it. Stop stalling. Show it. That's all I'm saying. Isn't it amazing? If you bring it, No, you brought it up, baby. Show what you're talking about. Hey, Anita. Hey,
I
Anita.
want to know,
How you doing?
what does what she did in the past have to do with the present?
I guess that makes them not white nationalists.
So that's okay?
I guess it is. You know, she did something, what, 2 years ago. Because
So
he's
what
at 20.
does that have to do with where she's stuck at now?
Exactly. What's going on the train. That's the thing.
Right. That girl showed no expression and probably was scared to show. She said, I'm keeping it blank, and that's it.
He just needed something to come up and try to start some shit, and I eliminated that. I'm not doing that.
Yeah. And he's a student. He's a student. That's an EDU means
I'm
that.
not even sure. I'm sure he was still a fetus at this point. I honestly don't think he was even of age to be here.
Yeah. But he thought, oh my God, you're just going to say it and I'm on, what, believe you?
He was looking for that gotcha.
But here's my thing, so what? She's on a train minding her business. They surrounded her.
Mm-hmm.
What does that have to do with what she did in 2004?
Yeah. Oh, and by the way, he rolled in.
The majority of the people on that train have more records than she does.
Okay. And let's take some masks off and do a little searching on them and see about that. But they're hiding behind masks.
She's not hiding.
Nope, they are. They are.
She's sitting there minding her business.
Uh-huh. No, they did not say one word to her. You're absolutely right. They also hid behind masks, Jim. Cowardly work.
They knew better because those trains they have videos.
Mm-hmm.
They knew better.
Yeah. They didn't say a word to the white lady that was sitting in the train station either.
Right.
But she didn't engage with them.
Correct. Her past has nothing to do with the situation she's in now. She was in yesterday. Nothing.
I don't think she has a record. He was just doing his thing, and like you said, well, you could Google it. Well, you brought it up. When you bring up shit, you're supposed to bring up your facts. Show me.
Yeah.
Like, I'm not doing your work. You're the one that came up and said it, so you do the work.
Right. Yes, it is. E pluribus. But that's the thing. That's why I said, bring it up. You're going to Google it. Don't open your damn mouth if you're not going to bring facts with you. That's it.
Receipts. Just bring the receipts.
That's it. And by the way, when he popped in, the number of people in the live jumped. So he brought his crew thinking he was going to start some shit, and then they'll request to come up too. No, we don't play that here. We don't play that way. Baby.
Well, I'm sure they're all working on hitting either the request button or coming up with a new account really quick.
That's why I jumped up here, because I wanted to know, even if he said he had her arrest record.
Yep, he sure did.
What does that have to do with anything?
She was showing her ass on the train. Wait a minute. You said she was in Virginia. This is D.C. So you just pulled train out of thin air and talked about she was arrested for indecent exposure. Okay, cool. Show me the proof. I don't even know the name he used.
Really, what does it have to do with this picture? Like, people, when y'all come in here, because I know a lot of you sitting up there in the lobby right now talking shit, but first of all, read the room. First of all. Second of all, if you're going to come up and state something, bring receipts. If you ain't got receipts, shut the fuck up.
Okay.
Well, here's the thing. Who cares?
Right.
Who cares?
But
you want to set her You want to put her in a position where she's the bad guy. She was sitting on a train, minding her business, paying her fare, and going on by her business.
Yep.
They came on with her.
Yeah. Exactly.
So what's the connection here? Can somebody tell me what's the connection?
And the point that I keep making is she's not hiding behind a mask. If she had done that, guess what? You can see her face. You were able to track her down. What about all these guys standing around in 111-degree weather with masks on? They got no backbone. They got no cojones. They're cowards.
You know what it seems to me? He wanted to make her the dirty black girl.
Right. That's all he wanted. That's all he wanted.
Yep.
That's why I said, show us proof. No, they did not interact with her at all. But Jim, they also did not interact with this person right here. I want you to understand something.
The amount of racist people that are sitting in this chat right now is just astounding.
Isn't it amazing?
They didn't interact with this woman either.
Well,
But she was
clearly,
uncomfortable.
Jim, you care because you keep commenting on it. But I want to thank you for adding to the algorithms because that
Right.
just does lovely for us. Thank you.
Thank you so much.
So what?
Okay?
So what? Jim, so what? That they even put her in that type of situation.
And that they also put this woman in that situation, Jim.
They will
How many
do
people?
anything
How many people does Jim
to
have?
make these idiots-
Ladies, can somebody do a quick check on Jim?
Let me see.
Following, hold on. Following 133 people, he's got 543 followers with no bio.
What the
Hi,
heck?
Jim.
Oh, Jim, 133 people. Damn, get to work, baby. Bye.
Come
Pineapple.
back when you have some more. Bye,
Yeah.
Jim.
All mouth, no backbone.
He was probably a friend of the other one. He
Yeah.
decided to jump in.
Well, I guess
they wanted to make her.
more in here. I'm waiting for more of them to chirp up. Like I said, the amount of racist people that are in this chat right now is astounding.
Oh, yeah.
But the
Oh, yeah.
thing is, I don't even know. We weren't even making it about race. They are.
Isn't it amazing how they're doing that?
Because if you've been listening, you would have heard the fact that they were cowards, but they call themselves proud patriots, but they have their face covered in 111-degree heat.
They call themselves alpha male. They call themselves alpha males. That's the reason. Because women with two brain cells to rub together don't want them touching them. Don't want to have nothing to do with them. They don't want to date them. These so-called alpha males, no woman wants to be bothered with them.
Wait a minute, T. Did anybody check Grindr?
Oh. Girl, I forgot. We need to check Grindr from Saturday. Wow. No family to be with on the 4th of July. No girlfriend to be with on the 4th of July. No place to go on the 4th of July except walk around and pretend like they some shit. Well, I'm tough. No, you're not tough. You're not tough. You're cowards. Because cowards hide their face. Real people actually open their mouth, speak up, and have good conversations.
Oh, someone just requested like, we don't accept no profile picture. Go get yourself a profile picture because I'm getting ready to block you.
Yeah.
Goodbye.
Bye, sweetie. Try getting at least a flower or a bucket as a profile picture. Don't be lazy. Come on, baby.
You come back and ask me to unblock you once you get a profile picture.
That's so sad. It's the lack of ambition, the lack of being willing to be creative. Oh, that's
Speaking
right.
of lack of ambition, we're at 36.8 thousand likes. Let's get to 40. Show me your ambition.
This right here. I love this. This is what they were. This is what Proud Boys are. This is what the rest of these little boys, scared white men, afraid of the future, don't want to disappear. We're spiritually small. They're impotent, flaccid, feckless, frail, frightened, fraudulent, and feral. Because no one ever taught them how to engage with people. That's what these people are. That's who these young men, young Caucasian men are. You don't see Latinos out there marching around doing this bullshit. You don't see Asian men doing it. You don't see black men out there marching around doing it. Every one of them is Caucasian. Sounds like mommy and daddy didn't do too good a job.
See, the one thing I can say about the melanated ones, if they out there marching, they got their faces out. They got their firearms in full view. They don't got nothing to hide. Just keeping that a buck.
Here, you want proof? And you want proof of it? You want proof of it? There's the Black Panthers. No masks, no hiding. They're protesting. They ain't got their masks on.
Have y'all read about the lady that shot the guy in the parking lot?
Oh, that idiot. Yeah,
They're
yeah.
trying to make her the bad guy. Come on now.
Wait a minute, wait a minute, ladies and gentlemen, in case y'all did not know, in Florida, a man was trying to block a parking spot till he could get into it. So happened it opened up on the other side, so she was able to come right on through and park. He hopped out the car, ran up to her car, shouting, talking about, that's my parking spot. She got out the car, locked her car, went to walk away, and he started walking up on her. She went around the car. He's shouting at her, you need to move, you need to get out of the parking spot, you need to move. He followed her all the way around the car. They went around the car twice. Second time they went around, she wound up like at the back, near the back door. He wound up at the front bumper. When he started to walk towards her, she took her out. She pointed at the ground and she said, walk away from me. Leave me alone. With the first step. Second step, she aimed and said, walk away, leave me alone. When he went to take that second step, that's all she wrote. That shit was done.
So she pulled out her non-electric hole puncher.
Yep.
And dealt with it.
Yep.
And the thing about it is, she warned him. She was still backing up, and he still was advancing.
Yes.
The thing is you're fighting over a fucking parking spot.
Yeah.
Like, I'm sorry, but if you were capable to walk around a car 3 times, clearly you were capable enough to get through the parking lot. Park somewhere else.
And I'm sorry, but let's be clear. This is Florida. Stand your ground. Okay? She warned you. She said, stop it, back away from me. And you decided to take that next step. And she sent you on to glory. And apparently she is well trained with her pew-pew, because it was one shot to the chest.
Oh, but
one and done.
He was a veteran.
I don't give a fuck. You are a veteran. You should know. If you confront somebody with a weapon, you stop. You back away.
He knows better. He knew better.
Yeah. Because let's be clear. If we're out there and I'm arguing with you and I'm going to move up on you, and first you take it out your pocket. In her case, she took it out of her purse, aimed it at the ground, and said, stop, leave me alone. And now I'm going to take another step, and at that point you aim Oh, baby, all you're going to see is dust because I'm going to be running. Nope. No parking spot is worth my life. This idiot who was bigger than her, I guess decided she's a woman. She'll never do it. She'll never hold punch. Yeah. He didn't get to live through the mistake that he made. Wrong woman. And what I love is while
a lot of men are they're not realizing that women are tired. We're tired. We've taken a lot of abuse over the years.
Mm-hmm.
Whether it was somebody we loved or cared about or family or job. It's always something. We're always being abused in some shape, form, or fashion.
Mm-hmm.
Women are tired. And we're not going to be so easily let you jump up on us and snatch us up and do all the things. Because I promise you, if I don't have a hole puncher, I'm going to have something. Because if it ain't nailed to the ground, I'm going to mollywop your ass.
Mm-hmm.
I promise you.
And
I don't fight clean. I fight dirty. I will take your eyeballs out. I will scratch the hair off your nuts. I don't care.
Mm-hmm. And see, the thing is, what the second time they went around, she had the police on the phone. And they're asking her, what's going on? He's walking up on me. I have my weapon. I've told him to get away from me. I've told him to leave me alone. And they said the police are on the way. But before the police could get there, he decided to take that one more step. I'm going to bully my way. You're going to get out that part. No, baby. You're going to go on to glory. And he did. About the time that she let loose, one shot, mind you, not random woman just all over the place. She aimed center mass and went boop, and it was over. And by then, you heard her telling the cops, telling the 911, the police are pulling up now. They told her, put it on the hood of your car and put both your arms straight out to your side. She did exactly that, and you saw the police come running in from the side, and they put her in handcuffs. And there's a recording, 911. There's the camera. The Walmart got camera everywhere that recorded it, and she should not have any charges pressed. But you got idiots out here talking about she could have walked away. She didn't have to do that. That was premeditated. It was premeditated.
How was it premeditated? It's not like she pulled into the parking lot and thought, yep, I'm going to wait for that one asshole. That's premeditated. If y'all going to use big words, fucking know what they mean. Jesus Christ.
Yes. I'm like, what the hell are you talking about? He followed her around the car. That was clearly on camera. What was she going to do? Take the chance to try to get in the car, and maybe he snatched the door. Maybe he'd get close enough to put hands on her. She wasn't going to let it go that far. No. And I wouldn't have let it go that far. And I hope none of y'all mamas or sisters would let it go that far to give a man a chance to be able to lay hands on you. What would have happened if he managed to get his hands on her and snatch her weapon away and use it on her? His word against her unaliving. She threatened me. What? Hell no.
Or what if he'd been drinking or on some sort of substance and couldn't aim straight? Maybe he took out the car next to him, and maybe there was kids in the car. Like, y'all don't think. And again, the word premeditated, please look it up, because that's not what you think it means. That's just as dumb as a goddamn insurance company talking about pre-existing condition. If I found out the same time you did, it's not pre-existing.
Okay. What killed me was they were trying to say, well, she had a weapon, so she obviously wanted trouble. She went there intending to have a problem. What?
Oh, no, so she couldn't just have it for protection for assholes like that.
Florida, stand your ground. Who in Florida doesn't have their own weapon? Hell, at this point, I think kids in Florida carry them.
He had it for situations that he put her in.
Yep. Absolutely. So that's
this might not have been her first rodeo.
Might have been somebody else got fly and flip with her. She was not going to work. Yeah, George Zimmerman. And the new lie for George Zimmerman is Trayvon Martin jumped him. You mean after he got out of his truck, followed him, and got down to an area that was kind of dark, following him.
Well, I'm on the phone with the police.
Telling him not to do it. Telling him don't follow it. What happened was he was following somebody younger than him, stronger than him, thought he was going to take it, I can handle him. No. And then when he was getting his butt kicked, he used his weapon. Coward. Like all good little cowards do. If he'd stayed in his truck, if he hadn't followed him, that boy would be alive. That right there.
After all these years, now they're coming up saying he jumped him?
Oh, yeah. Yeah. Mm-hmm. Yeah. He was soaking around. He went to the goddamn store. What are you talking about soaking around?
Wait, okay, so they're saying this woman brought this piece because she had intentions, correct?
Uh-huh.
That's their argument?
Yep.
So, little fat boy who drove across state lines with his mama with a larger firearm, was he coming to crochet?
He came to play tiddly with.
Yeah. Uh-huh. Absolutely. Yep. That's it right there. That's why I said my fellow Americans, they act like this is some kind of a club or, I got a cover for them. No, you have to look at things logically, clearly, and be willing to call bullshit on bullshit. Doesn't matter what they're your best friend. Doesn't matter. They do wrong, they do wrong.
Let's think about it this way, too. If she had been a white woman, they wouldn't even speak on it. She was in the right. She was protecting herself.
You know damn well the first thing that would have come out of their mouth would have been, well, she was intimidated and felt threatened, and she had no other choice than to defend herself. What? That would be the story if she was blonde and blue-eyed. And if the man was of color. So y'all just going to flip it either which way, however it's most convenient for you. Instead of saying, hey, yeah, he was a member of the military. He served. Great. Apparently, he left his brains back when he was actually in the military. He left it back there. That's it. That's all we can say. Stand 10 toes down on facts. Sorry that he lost his life. Sorry that he decided that particular day, I'm going to put her in her place. I'm going to bully her to unpark her car. Wait, get back in her car, unpark her car, and move her car. I would have been like, fuck you. The hell? I'm not moving my car. Go drive around and find another spot. That's it. Damn. And again, let's be clear. These are Black Panthers protesting. Ain't nobody wearing masks. Nobody's being a coward. Okay? While over here, we got idiots for days. We got idiots for days protesting. What? I want to take my country back. Back from who? Back from who? Who are you taking the country back from? Because I guarantee you, every other one of these motherfuckers, their father or grandfather or great-grandfather was an immigrant. So are you going to send them back? Because let's be clear. The majority of the people who say, well, my great-grandmother came over through Ellis Island. Do you know what you needed when you came into Ellis Island? You needed to be healthy. You needed to have a job. And you needed to have somewhere to work. Those were the only three fucking things you had to have to become a citizen.
You didn't have to speak English.
Nope, you did
Nor
not.
did you have to learn. Nor did you need to be able to write, as long as you could put an X on the paper.
Right. So when anybody says my relatives came over by way of through Ellis Island, you need to pin them down and go, hey, you do know they didn't need to know how to write. They all they needed was a job, to be healthy, and somewhere to stay. And in case y'all didn't know, there were people from Europe who used to send over a little bit of money to somebody here to come and say, yeah, I can verify that they have somewhere to stay and a job. And as soon as they walked out that fucking door, they'd say, nice to meet you. Thank you for paying me. That was it. That was the con. So if your grandma or auntie or uncle or cousin came over during that time, that's all they had to have. Okay? That's all they had to have. There was no legal hoops you had to jump through and shit. They are protesting immigrants when most of their families are immigrants.
We're not mad that they're protesting. Just get that straight, punch drunk. We're not upset that they're protesting. They can protest. That's their right.
Mm-hmm.
Our problem is you cannot come out here and say how proud you are to be a patriot, how proud you are to be an American, how proud you are of all these things, but yet you cover your face like a coward.
Carry the Confederate flag. Are you okay with that, punch?
And be anti-immigrant when, as someone here said, their family was Irish and German. They're immigrants. Goddamn. Now that's some really I don't get it. I'm still waiting. I have not had anybody try to explain to me who said their family came over by way of Ellis Island or on a ship sometime in the 1800s, who can look me in the eye and say, no, my people weren't immigrants. No. They can't do anything but admit it. So why? The only difference is the majority of the immigrants today are brown. Is that the problem? Is that why they're talking about we're taking our country back? Back from who? Because there's going to come a time when more rich people are going to say, we need to take our country back from y'all poor white people. Then what the fuck you going to do? Well, those people in the Appalachian Hills, they're not good people. They're not good stock. What you going to do then?
It's when all the Native Americans, and I mean all of them, they going to do their 7 councils, and they going to say, we taking our shit back.
Yeah, get the fuck out. Get the fuck out. And again, rich people with money, driving out poor white people. Too busy right now. They're too busy kissing the ass of white. Let me ask y'all this: have y'all? I'm sure you've all heard about Elon and Peter Thiel talking about they need to have bunkers. Do you think if something would happen right now, they gonna let everyday Americans be in their bunker?
Hell no.
Just the same as us. They're gonna be telling y'all gonna have to keep your ass out there. Nah. The only way that shit's gonna change is if their private guards look around and realize, hey, them rich people have food for them, have a bunker for them, have safety for them, and they don't care about my family or me. Oh, that's the only way I see their eyes finally opening, that these rich fuckers don't care about you. And if a bomb went off, they want you to stay out there and go 10 toes up. Because we are the elite.
Even if you have someplace, you have a bunker, you ain't gonna have no food because they done brought up all the food. It's too hard to even buy.
But here's the sad, But here's
no, they got food. They got MREs. They got water tanks. There's evidence. They've shown that. But they're not going to have it forever, A. B, they will never have natural light. They won't have natural air. It all would have to be recirculated some kind of way. I mean, like, they'll never have a real life again.
Yeah.
And if that's what they want, hey, more power to them.
But the
I
thing,
got nothing against it. Me personally, I'll take my chances breathing this nasty shit and go 10 toes up, and I could be done with all this bullshit, and then I ain't got to argue with none of these fuckers no more.
Yeah, but here's the thing. Unfortunately, my fellow Americans who call themselves patriots, who just somehow are so enamored with rich people thinking someday I'm going to be one of them. No, they'll be kicking your ass out. Okay? They ain't going to throw the door open and allow you up in there. And the problem with the rich people is they ain't never got a callus on their hand. They ain't never done gardening. They ain't never had to work the way most of us have. So, like you said, I don't expect them to survive long. Because they're going to be walking around going, oh, I'm eating MREs. Okay, so what you going to do after those run out? Huh? What do you mean? We're set. You're set until you're not set. That's it. That's the scary part. And these fuckers, these soft-handed, ain't never had to struggle for shit. Cowards. Yeah.
And you know, there's probably a lot of policemen, firemen.
Oh, baby. ICE. This is ICE.
ICE.
This is ICE and some police officers. Yeah. Absolutely. Absolutely. They had the day off for 4th of July.
And they're growing.
Oh, yeah. Absolutely. Absolutely. Sadly.
400 of them decided to go to Washington.
Wait. Ladies, y'all tell me this. It's the 4th of July. Like Thanksgiving, like Christmas, like New Year's, like Easter. Don't you usually spend that time with your family, with your loved ones, with your girlfriend, with your kids?
Yeah.
Y'all up there in 111 fucking degree temperature on a holiday where you should be with family. These 400 ain't have shit to do? Something wrong with it. Something ain't right in that.
It's been so hot here in Philly. Our air conditioners are not working. We're getting a spit of a breeze. And that went on for a week. You think I'm going to go outside? No.
Like I said, this weather was ridiculous. This weather was so ridiculous. And the people who brought their children out and knowing there was delays and these weather concerns and the fact that they couldn't bring things in to protect themselves, I'm sorry, I don't understand y'all. I would never do that to my child, my grandchild, my great-grandchild. I would never do that.
Right. Here's the thing. No problem with them protesting. We're okay with them protesting. But what are they protesting? What were they protesting? I want somebody to tell me what they were protesting.
And the fact that we talk about it, there's something more than y'all do. At least we talk about the things that are going on in the world instead of making shit up.
Seriously. I'm still waiting on anyone. I've gone to lives. What were they protesting? I ain't got shit.
There's 71 of y'all in here. Come on now, answer T's question. I want to know what were they protesting.
That's what I'm asking. What were they protesting? A show of force for what, though, Adrian? For what? Again, for what? For what reason? It's a holiday. and you're not spending time with these 400 men did not have any family to spend the 4th of July with. I ain't got much family, but damn, I went, I sat, we talked, had a cold Pepsi, talked a little bit, joked, barbecued a little bit of food. That's it. Called family members from out of state to wish them a happy 4th of July. Hope you're having a great day. These 400 fuckers didn't have nothing to do except dress up in masks and khakis in 111-degree weather.
And long sleeve shirts.
Someone explain that shit to
I'm
me.
still working out the show of force thing.
I know. I don't know what Adrian meant, but hey, Adrian. No, please, that's all I ask. It's a simple question. Why? Hey, Paul, how you doing?
You know what's crazy about what you're talking about? These motherfuckers wouldn't wear a mask when COVID-19 was in this country to keep other people safe. But
Yeah.
they'll sit on a fucking train, take off their white hoods, and put on a mask they're so patriotic, so masculine, so tough, such alpha males, that they have to cover their face being 80 pounds overweight, Gravy Team 6. That's the part that's really sick.
Hey, no. One of the young guys, I guess they have an escalator in the train center, and he was flexing his arm. Dude, your arms look like chicken legs. No one was impressed.
But just so that I clarify that, what I meant with the show of force is that these are individuals that because they want to appear like they're some sort of official militia, that they'll show 400 people and think that that's going to be characterized as force. They should be intimidating people.
Mm-hmm.
And it isn't.
It's not.
I laughed at it.
It's like when they went marching and they were all dressed in black and they outright called out a black woman's, called her an N-word.
No, I did not hear anything about calling anybody anything.
No, that was last year.
Oh, last year. Okay. But,
Nobody saw that?
oh, sorry,
There was
yeah.
a big ass group of people and she was like looking at them and they called her out, a bunch of other people as well. They were looking at that shit.
Okay. But look at them.
I remember that.
Look at them.
And
Those motherfuckers are busted.
And T, you know what's even more gross? Is when Doug Berman and one of his little Trump bootlickers was on the show on Sunday, and they asked him, he wouldn't even denounce it. He's like, well, we don't agree with everything, but free speech. He wouldn't even denounce it because he likes it.
Yeah, but I don't understand this, right? I thought that the rumors were that they were trying to blame that on progressives now.
Well, Laura Ingraham blamed it on Antifa because they have or Marxists or communists, whatever.
That's just sad. That's just
You
sad.
gotta say Antifa.
It's just stupid.
Look at this woman. Look at this woman. Waiting in the train station on the 4th of July. Like I said, she's either going to have luncheon with somebody, maybe going to visit some friends. And these idiots are standing around like this big shit.
Yep. T, you
That
should go look
was
up.
Sherry. They're not talking about this year. They're talking about last year, Sherry. Okay?
T, there's a document. It's about 129 pages. It was put out by the Department of Homeland Security. You should go look at it. It has this whole thing about how the Smithsonian is now woke and how they're pushing anti-white nationalism. It's some sick shit, man. It looks like the Triple K wrote it. It is like it's like, oh, you're against white people. I'm like, oh, we're not against talking about history, but you're really making the white people look bad. I'm like, that's because it was bad. That's actual history. You should read it. It's sick.
The thing with them is that they think that they do all this bullshit that they're doing it for Trump, and they think that that's somehow going to gain them favor. Donald Trump doesn't give two shits about them.
No.
Donald Trump is taking care of how he can financially gain consistently from his presidency.
Yep.
He just has a bunch of gophers doing whatever they do with the idea that he's somehow going to see them, but he doesn't.
Well, at this point, I'm not sure who's using who because I mean, obviously, if they wanted to make him go away, they could have made him go away. So they obviously need him, but he also needs them, and it's just disgusting.
But who needs who? The wannabe militias? They're not getting any favor except, they're allowed to do the stupid shit that they do, but it's at least aside from like January 6th, they haven't really done shit, and they should have all been locked up any fucking way.
When you said show of force, that makes sense because to him, he thinks these are my loyalists, and if I call them up, they will jump as high as I tell them to.
Those are facts.
And he'll promise them the moon.
Yep.
He'll promise them pardons and 40 virgins or whatever.
Yeah.
And they'll be lucky if they can find, Bubba with soap around his neck kind of thing.
Wait. Here's the thing now. As I said, and I'll say it again. These are supposed to be the alpha males. It's the 4th of July. None of you are out with a woman? None of you are setting up a picnic, going out to see fireworks, over somebody's house grilling. 400 of y'all apparently have no woman in your life, but you're an alpha male.
Yeah, I get your point. I think with them it's just they figure that this is why they coordinate, right? This is why they coordinate the same shitty ass appearance. They figured that they're gonna show people who oppose Donald Trump that there's a force that's growing, and that we're supposed to shit our pants anytime we see them. We didn't do that shit when you guys were over there January 6th.
No.
This was absolutely nothing.
I don't even think it's that, to be honest. When I started doing videos, and I'm gonna stay the course. These people are terrified of a white minority.
But it already is.
Them. It is that simple. I don't think it's more complicated.
But here's the thing. If you go by the world, the minorities are Caucasians.
But not here.
That's it. So unless you're never going to leave this country, you're never going to interact with other countries, why are you stressing about it?
Because they're afraid of diversity. It scares them.
Oh, yeah. I mean, they're scared. They're scared because they figured that if we get in power, we're going to do to them what they did to us.
And T, sorry.
No, go for it.
No, T, I'll tell you a story. I went to Disneyland this weekend, okay? And I went to this little podunk gas station in the middle of nowhere. Mm-hmm. And I went to the bathroom, and I came back, and my wife said, where were you? I'm like, I was in the bathroom. She goes, what? It's out of order. He's like, no, it's not. You let me in. She goes, right before you went in there was a Hispanic man that needed to use the bathroom, and he goes, it's closed. You need to go across the street to Disneyland, to McDonald's. That was 3 days ago.
Yeah.
Because I was a white man, I wasn't allowed in the bathroom. That's bullshit.
No. That's okay. This is the norm. This is America. When they say we're post-racism, no, we're not. No, we're not. That's an absolute lie. Obama got voted in because we were after it. We were in a crisis.
Whenever someone posts something like that, you guys, for my mods, please screenshot it and report them. That was a threat.
Mm-hmm. I got you.
Don't just do the thing. You got to make sure that we really stay on top of stuff like that. So screenshot it, report them, and then mute and block.
Oh, okay. All right. I got you. But it's the weirdest thing that you are afraid of people. Same deal. We're from West Virginia. My brother went down there to visit some relatives. They went to a flea market, and there was a beautiful old metal cooler. It was a Miller beer cooler. It's old, but it was in great condition. My brother walked up to this older guy. He had to be about 80 years old. He said, how much do you want? He said, it's sold. Now, I have Caucasian cousins who have blue eyes and green eyes. And he went over and he said, I wanted to buy it, but the guy said it's already sold. My cousin said, hold on a second. He went over there and said, how much for the cooler? He said, $90. He said, okay. He went and he started to wave my brother over. And he said, what are you doing? He said, he wants to buy your cooler. Never mind. He said, okay. He told me, he waved my brother back. Don't even bother coming over. He said, nah, he just don't want to sell it to you because you're black.
Yeah.
And look at the election team, right?
What I would have done is I would have bought it and walked over there and handed it to him right in front of him. That's what I would have done. I'm petty like that, though.
There you go. There you go. I got you. But
when you look at the election, that's exactly right. How many of these white trash MAGA go, I just want people here legally, but then you voted for a man who owes a woman $80 million, who was best friends with Epstein, and who's a convicted felon. Somehow that was okay being a criminal. And then when they're here legally and they're going to the courts, they're being grabbed by ICE and they're celebrating that. And then they want to reverse the 14th Amendment. So even when people are born here legally, they don't really want them here because it was never about legal immigration. It was about white immigration.
Yep. And I'm going to say it again. Springfield, I really hope that the Haitians get together, sell their lands, sell their businesses, and leave because Springfield is going to freaking collapse.
Yep.
Mm-hmm. I mean,
just leave.
I always wonder where their logic is. We are $39 trillion and growing in debt, and Donald Trump's net worth has grown by 19 billion since he's been president. Does that sound appropriate for the president to be getting wealthier while the country is getting poorer?
Oh,
it seems odd to me.
But you have to understand, they don't care if the country's better, right? Schadenfreude means that people love the suffering of others. They enjoy people suffering. They will vote for a Republican if they're butt-ass naked, eating garbage, homeless, just to own the libs. They don't care.
Yeah.
It's not that. I wish it was more. Tell me if I'm wrong. I wish it was more complicated. I wish it was more well thought out. But am I wrong? Is it not that simple?
Nope. Hey, Anita, I'm going to drop you real quick. Thank you for coming up.
No, I'm with that. I think that it is that simple. They only react when it is impact on them. I mean, that's really the only time that they have an adverse opinion with regard to the president. It's when anything that he does begins to be negative for them.
Here, look at the screen right quick before I wrap this up. Clinton did not trade stocks. Bush did not trade stocks. Obama did not. Trump did 50 trades. But Biden did 0. But this man is so off the fucking leash because he's not being held accountable. Our government is broken. They are not holding him accountable. He has done over 3,000 stock trades. No, he did not, immigrant fool. He did not. Just as Bush did not.
Can you pull up that quote, if you have your computer, that quote from LBJ, so I don't misquote it, where he talks about that they will vote for the most incompetent white man? You know what quote I'm talking about?
I know the one you mean, but I can't pull that up right now.
Okay.
But it's the truth.
Yeah.
And the fact that I'm sorry, this gentleman said, immigrant fool says Obama absolutely traded stocks. No, he didn't. He did not. No more than Clinton did, no more than Bush did. But y'all don't want to admit the bullshit he's doing.
Yeah, he may have traded after he was out, but he didn't do it while he was in office.
Oh, yeah. Absolutely. They followed the damn rules.
Before and after is his business.
Yeah.
Obama's not on the Epstein Island. He's not a convicted felon. He doesn't owe a woman $80 million. He didn't cause an insurrection. He's not married men 3 times. He didn't have sex with a porn star. So, I mean, I'm tired of this shit where they go, look at this one thing they did. It's just bullshit. It's total bullshit. It's hypocrisy.
This is how our nation is going to die because we are not willing to with clear eyes look at something and say, wait a minute, that's a problem. Yeah, we shouldn't be allowing him to do that. No one else has ever charged our government under any president. Hey, hold on, everybody. Hold tight. Hold on. Let's be clear. I hold conversations with adults. not children. If you cannot face facts, you need to roll up your mat and get the fuck out. Take one finger, take two fingers, swipe on. Okay? Don't report the live. Act like you've been somewhere before, and hopefully you are an actual adult and you can understand facts. They may hurt your feelings, but these are facts, okay? If you don't like it, you don't like it. That's your problem. We are living in the land of idiocracy, and if you don't know what that is, go look the movie up. It's where people refuse to face facts. They refuse to understand when things are explained to them, okay? No, facts cannot be, hey, your opinion can be different, Beachcomber. Facts are fucking facts. The fact is, you got 10 fingers.
Do an alternative fact.
Yeah, we ain't doing no alternative facts. Oh, and we're not even doing opinions. If you got 10 fingers, I can't say, in my opinion, Beachcomber only has 8. You say, what the fuck are you talking about? Here they are. They're facts. When I need more of my people to do this, okay? I need more of my people to be willing to say, it's uncomfortable. Damn, I really don't like it. But hey, it's reality. It's not AI. It's not a figment of someone's imagination. We need more of this, or our nation is going to go down the shithole. Okay?
I kind of think it has. I think it's inevitable.
Maybe.
I think it actually has to. I really do.
It may be. It may be.
Because I think you're right, and I've been saying this for like a year and a half. When Benito Mussolini fell, right, those people didn't care about anybody else. The 120,000 that he enslaved, or Ethiopia or South Africa that he attacked, they only cared when housing was unaffordable and when they had to buy food on the black market.
Yep.
And until that happens, it sucks. We're all going to be in this horror show together, but for that to trickle down to the white trash, we're all going to have to sit in this theater together. It's inevitable, but that's the only way that this is going to stop and change. It's the only way.
And that's where we are. Ladies and gentlemen, thank y'all so much for coming up. I greatly appreciate you guys. You are fabulous. You're wonderful. I do appreciate you coming up. Hold on. Let me get this out the way. Come on, guys. Go in. Go in. I got to get rid of that. I'm trying to get... Daggone it.
I would like to thank all of y'all for being here. For those of you who stuck it out and weren't being assholes, thank you. Appreciate you. For those of you who were putting a bunch of BS into the chats, thanks for the algorithm boost. Really appreciate you. Those of you who want to come up here and talk BS and don't have a receipt, keep stepping. Those of you who are reporting, well, have the day you deserve or voted for. And for the rest of you, I hope you have a pleasant day. Hopefully it's not too hot where you are. If it is, please be mindful of your neighbors, animals, and yourself. Make sure you stay hydrated. If you are not sweating or peeing every 30 minutes, you are dehydrated. Get on that. And hydration does not include beer, coffee, alcohol, anything like that. It has to actually, and juice either. It has to be actual water.
Yep.
Straight water. And even if the water's crap,
Yep.
put a cucumber or a strawberry or something in it, flavor it up that kind of way. But you got to stay on that water, guys. So you really do.
And please, if you have bananas or kiwis, eat them. Your body needs that potassium. Okay? Your body really needs that potassium. Adrian, when am I starting it again? I'm kind of random right now because I just started another job. So I slipped in for now, and I've done 2 hours. I will try to do something tomorrow morning before I go in, because late evenings kind of throws me off a little bit now. But hey, I'll always tag you. I'm never quite sure, and I'll always try to tag Mama Sunshine so my co-host can be with me. But yeah, we got to get on this again. We got to continue this conversation. All of you, mods, you are fabulous. Oh, you can find me over on Factsaregolden YouTube. Come on over, watch a video, comment. I comment back. And no, I'm not charging for it because have you seen the economy? Shit. We're just having conversations. We don't do debates. Okay, guys? Sunshine, thank you so much for popping in. I appreciate.
I just happened to look down and seen you shared the live, and I'm like, did she go live or did she share somebody else's live?
Okay. But you guys have a great evening. Take care, everybody. Hey, Adrian, I'll keep an eye out for when you go live, and I might pop in. Have a great evening. Again, YouTube, Facts Are Golden, Substack, The Stack, T.E.E. Brown, 1961. Come on over and watch some videos.
I've been sending you stuff over there on the stack.
Yes. Yes. And I've been trying to figure out how to download it and share it over to Spoutable. Have a great evening. Night-night. Let me shut down YouTube and shut